The child has been injured. He's 6 months old.
Oh,
Yes, yes. He has bites all over him. Fingers nearly chewed off.
I've been having a rat problem here. I've got traps everywhere. I've got bait box set everywhere. I've tried as best I can.
If that doesn't happen and him not make a sound all night.
I say he sleeps through a lot.
There's a direct correlation between the cleanliness of your house and the presence of the rats. Direct correlation.
Hello.
I walked in and found him this morning.
Same one too. Start another garden supervisor.
Hey, Sergeant on the air.
You guys are crying all night long. I've been up.
Then what they're
Yeah, that doesn't happen to the baby not make a sound.
I can hear it.
Come out so
What?
I'm gonna take them out.
No, they need to stay here for right now.
Getting a picture.
So you're saying you didn't have a mark on him when you went to bed?
No marks on him at all.
No mark at all. We laid
Yeah.
him down. He was happy as could be. He fell asleep. We came in here to watch some TV.
What time was that?
No, we put him to bed at what?
It's about 8.
About 8. And then we just came in here. We haven't heard anything since then. I mean, he was supposed to be at one time around like 10 or 11. But I went in there and I gave him his body.
What's your name?
My name's Delana Thurman.
He's got marks all over him and his fingers are like chewed off. I don't know what happened. They said it wasn't like that. Didn't hear him make a sound all night.
He wasn't like that around like 10 or 11 when I checked on him and gave him his bottle.
I've been having a rat problem here, but I've got traps everywhere. I've got bait box set everywhere. I've tried as best I can.
Hey, Mark,
Hear me,
If
please?
that doesn't happen and him not make a sound all night.
Yes, you need to sit down and get out. Alright, well. I know, but I'm sorry. Let's go get you checked out. How about that?
I can't go with my son.
No, not right now. You can sit down. Go ahead. Yes, there's 4. 4 other children. What'd that look like? You saw them? Yeah, exactly. They're acting like, oh, you didn't make a sound all night. This is Mom and Dad get the rest. I can sit and talk to those people. I'm gonna lose it.
I guess.
Here you go.
Which one's the dad?
David. There's one guy with 4 kids.
Alright. Hey, David? You understand it right? Okay. Can you tell me what is going on this morning?
I put him to bed last night at 8 o'clock.
Okay.
Heard him fuss a little bit about 10 o'clock.
Okay.
Gave him a bottle, which is absolutely normal. He was great.
Okay.
I was getting all the kids up, ready for school this morning.
Okay.
I went in there like I've been doing. Went in there to get him up, and I see blood everywhere. So I got him up. I was like, okay, where's the blood coming from? I worked for AMR for a while.
Okay.
I was like, where's the blood coming from? You know, said, did he have a nosebleed? Did he have an ear bleed? I noticed the amount of blood, and I see his fingers. And I see that his fingers look like they've been chewed on. And
Okay, what does he sleep in? Like a crib? Or?
he has a bassinet.
A bassinet?
Bassinet that's on the, like stands up, you know, off the floor.
Okay.
And it's in a corner of the room. never had any issues.
So you think the dog was chewing on his fingers?
No. We have a rat problem here. I've been trying to get rid of them. I've got Terminex here. I've got bait blocks. I've got traps.
Okay.
All set. And it's like...
Okay. Can you show me the bassinet? Or if you need to take me, do you smoke cigarettes or anything?
I do.
You do? Do you want a cigarette? Yeah, the mom's in there with the children.
That's my aunt.
That's your aunt?
His aunt, I mean.
Okay.
My wife's at crossboard right now.
Okay.
This is where you were sleeping.
Yes.
The big dog was with you, right?
Yeah, big dog and man, little dog was in the kennel.
We sit over there. You were there last night.
Yep. I've been working on cleaning.
And what have you, I have access to all my sticks as well, so.
Yeah, little dog's in there right now. Little dog is in the kitchen. Big dog's in the office room. The door stays open at night. This is where he was. No.
This is, oh, so this is where you normally sleep?
This is where I normally sleep.
I haven't used it in a minute, so I don't know how good it is right now, but we're about to see. Not too bad. Since I've been on first shift, I haven't had to use it at all.
And the most problem I have with rats are in this closet.
In this closet? And that's adjacent to their room?
They're not all this one is very for little dogs. The old stove, well, kind of old stove that's there. That's a wall unit. I had it all the time there.
Just that little dog quits freaking out.
Chill out. Get out of your way here. But
Oh, you're good. I'm just trying to stay out of y'all's way.
yeah, I had everything.
Do you have guns in the house?
I've got
Seeing
pellet
people,
rifle.
stuff like that.
So I got pellet rifle, crossbow, pellet pistol, and crossbow. So, and then I got a pellet gun. So that's just a BB pellet rifle. Yep.
Saying get you killed.
I stayed in here and this door's locked.
Are we trying to
What is this, a closet over here?
Where? I'm sorry.
The door that's next to the back door.
Oh, no, that goes to the basement.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys ever go down there?
Turn this on, that's out
Like I used to.
I'm gonna go down there first and we'll see.
Little dog food in the kitchen.
Guess I should. If I can even open it.
You probably don't go down the basement.
Yeah, it's
It's very rarely open.
See, there's a switch. Down at the bottom of the stairs, there's a switch.
There's a switch here at the top, and there's a like 2 or 3 others.
I got it right here.
Or is it
No,
inside?
it's right up.
yeah. There's tons of rat down here.
down there, dark.
Alright. I hit enough cobwebs already. I'm not going any further.
You're a short guy.
I know.
Tall guy catches all of them.
Maybe I need to go lower.
Hey, Donnie.
No, I see that bait block over there, but I haven't seen any traps.
Big block, where's that at?
I think that's one right by the bottom of the stairs right there. I think that is.
I just want to stay walk through here. Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
No problem.
Take your name. He said that's where you wear them. When they got them out, they changed.
There's not more than 30, 30, so it's happening between 3:30 and 6:30. There's a 3-hour window that is given.
Commercial alarm at 930 Main Street.
Some of this actually looks somewhat fresh too, so.
I'm just not seeing any traps.
The only thing I can see is that thing right there. I didn't see anything else.
At the
So,
bottom of the stairs?
yeah,
I think that's what that is.
that's a bait block.
It says Terminex, yeah.
As far as any other traps, I haven't seen any.
He said the main rat problem is in that closet next to the room where the child sleeps. Who else sleeps in that room?
He does.
He does, but he didn't last
He didn't
night.
Okay,
last night.
alright,
but
that's
that's
it,
where
okay.
he's-
There's one there. There's one behind the couch. I have one in the bathroom.
But they're all gone now, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. And we've had that issue, and I said something about it, and she said that they will drag themselves away from the trap, or drag the trap with them, or chew off whatever to get away from the traps. Because, I mean, I'm on my second set of traps. They just disappear. I don't know if they're all that way.
They've been coming for how long?
They've been here for probably 5-6 months. I've been having Terminex here.
When's the last time Terminex did a,
It would have been the beginning of August.
okay.
So I've got it in text out here, because they text me every time they come.
No, yeah, I mean, that's all, that'll be on the record. We're just, you know, yeah, if they're coming out and doing, I don't know anything about rats or how to prevent them.
I don't, yeah, I've never had that issue till here. I really have.
How long you lived here?
I lived here for 4 years, and I didn't have a rat issue till last year.
Your sister said your dog got one last time?
He had one,
A rat?
and
Is that how
little dog likes to get rats. But
That explains the scratch.
he had one, and it went down big. So
So just fighting it?
yeah, little dog hates rats. This is a good thing.
So you lived here 4 years and you said you had the rodent problem when?
Last year here.
So, about a year.
Yeah. Last 6 months I've had Terminex out here. I've got them on a monthly schedule.
And then, is this your DCS worker? Do you have a case?
Here's my DCS work
Nice.
ongoing.
When was the last time he's been at the house? Like,
It would have been, I don't know when he was here last.
yeah.
I know we have Mad Leader.
Comes.
Mad Leader comes out twice a week.
Okay.
So we've got 2 workers with Mad Leader come out twice a week.
Madeline.
Yeah, and she was just here Saturday or Sunday.
Okay.
So
Were they aware of the issue? I mean, I assume?
Yeah, Madeline's aware. Yes.
Okay.
I would never guess this issue.
Well, I mean,
Mice eat cheese and
yeah.
That's my side.
No,
I don't know anything about them.
No, I don't either. No, I'm not saying I wouldn't have guessed. Like I said,
I've never.
I mean, if I've seen one, if I saw one, I'm just saying, everyone's got their own. Obviously, you can't just up and move or whatever. So
Well,
if you see a rat,
and then I usually stay up and play with him a little bit, make him bottle, snuggle him, and he's my little buddy. And I put him into bed. It was right around 8 o'clock when I put him to bed.
Is that typical?
Yes. He'd had green beans last night for.
And where does he sleep?
He sleeps in my room in a stand-up bassinet.
That bassinet?
Yeah.
Okay, anybody else sleep in that room with you?
Usually me and Angel are in there.
Okay. Well, with Angel being gone, anybody else sleep in there last night?
No.
Just you two?
I wasn't even in there last night.
Okay, you slept on the couch, right? Last night?
I was up till 3 this morning trying to clean and work on the house some. She's supposed to be coming home tomorrow evening. So, I'm trying to be a good husband and make sure the house is clean for her. So, she's coming home to clean the house.
And I know I heard bits of a conversation with Delana, but so at some point so you're in bed at 3 on the couch.
Around 10:30, he cried and she made him a bottle and took it into him and he was fine. She said.
He cried at 10:30?
Yeah, it was right 10:30, 11 o'clock he cried and she went in there, took him a bottle and he was perfectly fine. And he's not one to wake up in the middle of the night, so.
He's a solid sleeper during the night usually?
Very.
Okay, so.
He's a very quiet baby. He does not cry much. He only cries if he's hungry or if he's changed.
So let's move to, so any other problems or now after he goes to bed, cries at 22:30, 10:30, Delaney takes a bottle, is any other peeps out of during the night?
Nothing. I haven't heard him. I've run vacuum and stuff off and on, didn't hear him.
Okay.
All doors open. All doors were open.
Okay, so even while you're vacuuming, the door was open?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you don't know if Delana didn't shut the door when she went in there at 10:30 to feed him, after she fed him, didn't shut the door, anything like that?
I did some vacuuming and stuff. Our vacuum is pretty quiet. It's not super noisy or nothing. Like I said, he sleeps through a lot. He can be in the same room I can vacuum and he'll stay asleep. He's very sound sleeper. I'm not sure if I've told him about the rats. But the rats are obviously distinguishable from the mice, because they're much bigger. Yes, and
are these very large rats?
Yeah, I mean they're about yay long.
That's about a foot.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've actually I've got BB gun that sits in the bathroom.
I've
shot them before in the bathroom with the BB gun.
Do you feel like your kids are safe in that house with all those rats? I mean, obviously we found out today they're not.
No, after today, I really don't.
Have you before today, did you have concerns about?
I didn't, because I thought rats, they ate mice, they ate trash, I never would ever dream that they'd go after something live. I've never dreamed it.
One thing I asked you when I first got there on scene was about your open DCS cases.
Mm-hmm.
And you currently have an open DCS case about the cleanliness of your home, right?
Yes, sir.
And what has been When was the last time they were over?
Madelinger is who we go through for the DCS case.
Okay.
And they were there Saturday or Sunday. I want to say it was Saturday.
And that's a he with DCS?
No. Well, DCS is our ongoing casework.
Okay, ongoing. Magdalena's an agency that comes in?
Yes, is the agency that DCS uses.
Okay.
And we did this all voluntarily.
Right.
Because, when we talked to DCS, he goes, I open a case. He said, or you can do voluntary services. And we did voluntary services.
Okay. I know they give you those options sometimes.
Yeah.
So, but specifically it was about the open DCS case, it was about the cleanliness of your home.
Yeah, and organization skills.
Okay. So, when I walk in your home today, and I look in the kitchen is just trashed. I mean, there's trash everywhere.
Dog's been there for a couple hours.
But
the kitchen, the rest of the house I kept picked up. I picked up last night and was cleaning and stuff.
Right.
And, kids, they get toys out everywhere. But the kitchen, I've been working on remodeling. Like, there was a pile of the mice droppings and stuff that was in front of the oven. The old oven, when I pulled it out, that's where that came from. So I just started remodeling on the kitchen.
Okay. Do you see the direct correlation? Because there is one. There's a direct correlation between the cleanliness of your house and the presence of the rats. Direct correlation. And when you allow it to get in such condition where it's not clean, that's basically a breeding ground for rats. That's because you keep the house clean and picked up, and those things that attract rats, I mean, you can keep a real clean house and get bugs in. I understand that. I mean, during certain times of the year, I've got black ants in my home. I mean, you can have all sorts of problems. I mean, it's just, insects get in homes. There's no doubt about that. But there's a direct correlation with the condition in your home and the rat problem. And, I mean, do you understand that?
I didn't realize that. I knew, the mice were, I understood. But when, I was kind of talking to Terminex lady and stuff, she's like, it's the neighborhood, she said, I got houses in this neighborhood, she goes, that I treat, she goes, house can be spotless and there's rats.
Right. And I understand that as well. I mean,
dirty, she goes, there's rats.
Right.
She goes, they come up to the sewers, they come up to the pipes, she goes, this area is just, she goes, horrible.
I mean, his fingers were nearly chewed off. You know that? And dangling the bone, you could see the bone.
I literally did. I just seen that's where the blood was coming from. I didn't know what else to do with call.
Yeah, you did the right thing.
I worked on it. I used to work for AMR.
Right.
But there's a difference between working on someone else and working on your own kid.
Oh, wow, yeah. I can imagine.
And
look, Ms. Schoenbaum, I've worked a lot of cases where parents intentionally harm their children. Throw them up against walls, beat them with items, punch them, do horrible things to their children. Okay, and that's not the case here. But your home is unlivable. It is for children. They shouldn't be living in your home. And they're not going to be. Because it's just, we don't want this to happen to another child.
I don't want it to happen to another child.
Yeah.
I don't.
Right. And the thing is, the other children can escape these rats. You're laying it's not like he can stand up and crawl out and get away from them. He's trapped.
I've never had this issue with other kids.